Coucou. Allez, on va finir un jeu que j'ai commencé depuis longtemps. On finira peut-être pas aujourd'hui, mais j'ai commencé trop le jeu. Il faut que je les finisse. Donc go, on va finir celui-là déjà. La Star Wars à finir. Et Silent Hill. Alors Star Wars, je vais le reporter un peu. Attendez qu'ils vont faire des grosses mises à jour. J'ai l'impression que le son est un peu fort, non? Ah, pourtant non. Le jeu est très bien. Il est pas long.
Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink. Shit. I have to go home.
Et ça, message au volant. Rendez-nous nos corps. Alors attends. Petit problème. Passe mon clavier en anglais. Hop. Ah, c'est chiant, on avait fini cette scène. Je vais la refaire. Oh, pardon. Ça se fait pas en live.
Not good.
Je pense que un avis.
Welcome home. James, Kara, I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck! Where are the
Ah bah, j'aurais pas le temps de trouver les médocs.
drugs?
Le jeu est tellement beau.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
How did I?
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes. But he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, he'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs. Damn, empty. I think I had an...
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there. Copy that. I really would love to go there.
Allez, où c'est?
look terrible lately. Try to smile a little, just a little bit.
There's nothing in this one either. Well, that leaves the bedroom.
On fait quoi, on crève? D'où ça piole? Là-haut, non? Ah ouais. Ah bah carrément, hein, bah, n'en mange pas trop. Malheureux.
Shocking! Outrageous! No wonder people are pissed. I'm pissed! The law makes us slaves of the system without giving us the slightest chance. Please tell us to stay at home? Good luck with that. The city is on fire!
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module.
Je me demande si ces hallucinations, c'est vraiment les siennes. C'est celles qui appartenaient, c'est celles du corps.
Logged. James, Kara, welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat.
Plutôt chaise longue. Hein.
Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. My old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process.
On va savoir un peu plus sur le héros.
Calibration successful.
Pourquoi une
Thank you.
bouteille?
Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this.
Ah, tu vois, qu'est-ce que j'essaye de faire Je veux pas d'indice.
You are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please,
Ah, je sais
continue.
plus ce qu'il avait gagné. Ouais. Une espèce de tournoi de baseball, je crois. Les indices, c'est pas un indice. Ah. Let's go. Il me semblait. Rappelez plus d'histoire. Il y a ajouté, je pense.
Body, a new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%.
Maybe for you. In sports, a fraction of every percent counts.
Excellent. You found a new purpose in life.
Il a pas été du détective. C'est bien, la narration est cool.
Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event.
Oula.
It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No! I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit it, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth.
Il va sauter.
Powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck! I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try.
Oh, passez, non? Putain. Comment je fais pour sauter là-bas? Marcher sur le machin? Ça.
I had to get it. Dispense justice. Bastard kept eluding me.
C'est chaud de leur donner des indices partout quoi. Merci. Salut Cabo, salut Eugène. Désolé, je suis en retard.
Ça veut dire bonjour en japonais.
C'est l'heure
Et
de
à partir
rentrer.
d'aujourd'hui, vous avez intérêt à vous en souvenir.
Alors, comment allez-vous les jeunes? Genre, il y a que moi qui est jeune ici. Pas du tout. Ça marche pas les sons. Bon ça marche pas les sons. Je suis sûr que ça a marché. Je les ai eu. Comment ça les sons vont pas marcher? Non, j'essaye. Allez, moi j'ai pas le droit de les faire moi. Les 0 points de chaîne. Ok. Non, je peux pas. Ah, c'est vrai. Ah, mais il y a des nouveaux. On raconte. Ah ben c'est fini les vacances au boulot hein. Quoi j'ai fini de reprendre la dernière fois du coup à ma thèse pour publier dans un livre. Moi si tu veux dans une autre vie j'étais c'est trop drôle. Mais comment t'es méchante? Pourquoi j'arrive pas à... Ah, attends, ça c'est... Il était quoi ça? J'ai compris. C'était notre texte ça? Putain, parce qu'on était vilain avec une moustache.
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks.
Ah, il était en binôme avec sa femme.
I was his partner.
Bon, ça c'est hyper risqué ça.
He relied on me.
Faut pas faire ça. Malheureux. Bon, il y en a qui ont leur femme en... qui sont leurs patrons, hein.
Unstable
rare.
simulation. We'd better stop for today. All right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
Oh bah nous on est comme ça, on y va. Hein.
This is my fucking window.
On va peut-être apprendre la vérité. Ce jour-là, 2037. Il est beau le jeu, il est beau. Normalement, oui. On m'a pas donné de réponse encore. J'espère que je bosse pas vendredi. Normalement, c'est pas moi qui bosse. J'ai oublié de poser la question aujourd'hui.
Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
how long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months.
De 8 à 6 mois, mais moi je veux bien ça, moi.
Fuck!
Le médecin qui me dit vous êtes arrêté pendant 8 mois, entre 9 mois et 12 mois, je fais bah où? Pourquoi pas?
Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
On a toujours pas vu ça, hein.
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Ça va, vous êtes bien fait à la Bretagne?
Wow, that's very kind of you.
Ce week-end, je suis pas là.
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think? I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it?
Je suis de
I
sortie.
have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's
J'arrive
going
à finir un
on?
peu mes jeux, j'ai commencé plein de jeux, j'ai rien fini quoi. Bon, on va attaquer Silent Hill et puis Star Wars, on va attendre, il y a une grosse mise à jour. Ouais, on a loué un gîte avec des potes. Mais moi je vais peut-être y aller qu'une seule journée. Enfin, je vais y aller samedi et dimanche. Ouais, c'est vrai que le nœud aussi fait chouette. C'est cool. Mais bon, on va préférer avoir du soleil cet été, quoi. Lire. Non, je veux lire. Putain, j'ai oublié de lire. J'ai pas appuyé sur la bonne touche. Je dois pouvoir retourner au message. C'est quoi la touche inventaire? Y'a pas une touche inventaire, hein? Je peux pas relire mes messages. Commande. Initialiser, non. Allez à gauche, utiliser le reconstructeur R, roue des gadgets. Ah bah non, je peux pas. Bah merde. Je vois ce qui est écrit. Là, ça m'a foutu.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
Ah, c'est mal foutu qu'on peut pas relire les messages.
Not for them.
Supplanté de
You know
touches.
exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting.
Alors, je me rappelle comment ça marche. Non, il a demandé une dernière faveur.
You've identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis Collette.
James!
Sorry.
J'avais un petit côté humour des fois. Qu'est-ce qu'elle va faire? Elle va fliquer, elle va filer encore. Je me rappelle comment ça marche.
So the watch with a photo wasn't evidence of a friendly quarrel between Kovalev and Green?
They were obviously very close. I still don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
To avoid answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient situation.
Le code sur la date des événements, sur le livre.
That damn snake again.
It looks fresh this time. Probably made on the day of the massacre.
Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal for this social class.
Il est dans leur truc là. Il est dans l'ordre. Là, j'en ai un qui est bon. Voilà, sur le club daté. Ok.
The famous psychologist back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery.
Les psychiatres. C'est que j'ai du mal à comprendre. Oh, lui, il est en... C'est obligé, ça? C'est pas trop le... Putain, je suis en train de... Putain, déjà, la première indice, j'ai du mal. Rejeter hypothèse.
That tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know.
I need a clue as strong as rot gut from a dirty glass.
Oh, please. Seriously? We have nothing more on him.
Oh, les Unix, c'est bon. Ah, je suis pas grand chose en tout.
Burn to a crisp.
Was that laughter?
No.
We have thousands of stronger leads.
Thousands?
Well, pretty much any other evidence.
Any other? Really?
You know exactly what I mean. Now, just get to work.
Ah, j'ai compris. Il y a un qui marche. C'est-à-dire que c'est pas bon. Ok, c'est bon, j'ai compris. Hop.
Je code avec le cul, la 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 la. Si ça bug ou plante, je m'en fous, on paye pas pour tester. Je code avec le cul, la 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 la. Même si le programme marche pas, tu seras pas remboursé.
Ça c'est le premier, d'accord. Ok, ça c'est bon.
Sarah, you have access to the CTC registers.
Just checked. Kovalev's Icarite never made it there, which means that this is another
final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check.
Alors. Alors, sont désignés. Symbole tracé sur le coffre. Nouvelle installation du bâtiment donne une identification efficace. On va voir le projet.
Salma again. She might have known something.
Would Kovalev have let her go then?
She could pull strings.
Non, c'est bon, on a compris, on a compris, on a compris. J'ai tort.
Down, right?
Parti tout ça. Je crois que c'est ça.
Despite what we saw in the Icarus reconstruction, Phalanx really does have quite a rep.
C'est que les explications disparaissent, alors après c'est compliqué.
As the chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here?
Eh ben, si quelqu'un est venu chercher les schémas électriques, mettre à côté. Ça peut être ça, non? Normalement.
Are you sure?
Non?
Yes, roughly. Actually, let's look at it from a different angle.
Good idea.
Là, l'appartement célèbre. Non, je peux pas avec ça. Sérieux? Qu'est-ce que j'ai pas relié encore? Ah, c'est parce qu'ils doivent mal se croiser, ils sont mal disposés.
Sarah, can you check what building
c'est
this
ça.
is?
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. Oh, I need more to work with here.
Ah non. C'est tout bon. Normalement c'est lié là, non? Donc c'est l'autre. Allez, ça peut pas marcher. J'essaie un truc, mais normalement... Ah, c'est parce que je pense que ça se croise.
I'm not busting your balls,
Ah,
but
ça peut pas être
James,
ça.
please focus.
Ah, je suis con. Ça doit être lui. Ah oui. Bien sûr. Bête.
Holy shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
Une roulée peut-être pour quelqu'un d'autre. Le commissaire fait son taf. Il fait acheter. Oh, mais je pense qu'il roulait
I
pour
can't
quelqu'un
rule out
d'autre.
that Dean was working for someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
J'aime pas trop les analyses d'enquête, je trouve qu'elles sont
As
un
long
peu
as
mal.
everyone's
C'est
focused on the
brouillon.
riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine $938.
Ah, fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. It'll be late. After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this.
Pas qu'on va la
Sarah may
retrouver
have
ça.
been
Hein.
only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a
Salut
voice of
Monsieur Drama, comment
integrity
tu
and
vas?
reason, which was what I needed
Depuis le
at
temps,
times,
la forme.
and
Désolé,
which
je l'ai
could be
concentré
switched
dans mon,
off at other times. And unlike other such
dans mon
voices,
jeu.
without grabbing a bottle.
Vous pouvez faire un peu.
James, should I send you a
Chicago,
sleeping
peux-tu
bag?
faire un
Gotta move
SO
on. Turn
à
on the
Haute-Gène
camera.
et puis un SO à Dravin, s'il te plaît?
Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get
Merci
excited
d'avance.
when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
Ce qui m'intéresse, on risque de rien trouver. Bah si, on
I
va
can
y aller.
see your file.
I erased it. Good luck with that.
On va l'occuper au travail.
My ways.
Ready.
Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies.
Vérité.
So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay.
déjà fait.
Any
Il a toute ma
ideas?
sympathie, c'est énorme. Non, c'est... Trouver l'endroit indiqué sur la carte. Ouais, je fais comment pour avoir la carte? Sérieux? Ah. Ah, je m'en fous de ça. Trouver l'endroit indiqué sur la carte. Et comment je fais pour avoir la carte? Quelqu'un m'explique là?
It looks like a door. It must be opened remotely. Maybe I can find something with X-ray.
Let's keep it simple.
Going from corner to corner isn't simple.
I don't know. I'm looking.
Open sesame.
Et le code, ça sert à rien. Tiens donc. Alors pour résumer l'histoire, pour ceux qui n'ont pas suivi, on est dans un monde dystopique. On est dans un monde où on ne meurt plus jamais. On achète des corps, on ne sait pas à qui. Et on est en enquêteur, il y a eu la mort d'un politicien. On liait avec la vente des corps et tout. Pour l'instant, on n'en sait pas plus. Tout est lié. J'ai compris.
You know those rich bastards have a pool for yachts?
What?
Yeah. A fucking huge swimming pool, basically. They put boats in it and sail around.
But how? That's... Where do they get the water?
Fuck if
Ouais,
I
mais
know.
Eugène,
People like you and me are stuck
l'écrit un
drinking
livre, elle est
recycled
occupée.
piss, but they're all hoist the mizzenmast, Jeffrey. Fuckers.
Toi, t'as pas un vrai métier. J'ai toujours pas compris ce que tu fais comme taf. Ok, j'avais pas vu en tout, il n'y a pas de carte, mais il nous indique.
That's not what the map wants to tell me.
Il est comme moi, mais en précaire. Ouais, des petites gens, quoi. Même pas si on doit leur parler.
The fucking safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
Y a rien de plus. Quelque chose d'autre?
If there was
Ah non, mais c'est pas ça que je voulais
anything
dire. Merde, je me suis pas
Feds got it.
Sorry.
We missed this one. Can you at least check what they took?
Probably. Okay. I'm convinced. Are we getting out of here?
Wait,
James,
it's not about the safe.
you just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to
Ah
do?
ouais, le jeu se
X-ray
rattrape.
it?
J'ai fait une
Great
connerie, mais
idea.
le jeu me rattrape.
Why am I saying anything?
Vas-y. On va y arriver vite déjà.
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
Storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Never mind.
Voici lequel il faut suivre.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
C'est un réfrigérateur.
You sound like an expert.
I was helping my cousin repair pneumatics like this. Tech from a mortal era. Rich people love automated shit in their homes. We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking. This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Although, it doesn't look connected.
Attends. Ça monter. Un truc à code, il suffit juste d'appuyer comme ça et ça passe. C'est sûr que tout le monde va pas faire des colloques au Canada. Sauf que tu fais pas des colloques au Canada, c'est que t'as pas réussi ta vie. Fais gaffe, il rentre, Olgen. Il est tout au courant. Platon, ontologie de Socrate. Soulève-toi, mon ami. T'as un piqué. Si tu le dis. Pourquoi on est monté là? Graphiquement, c'est superbe. Ah, mais j'ai déjà été ça. Plus que je refasse. Ah oui, ok. J'ai pas tout pigé. Ah mais ça se dérive dans plusieurs trucs, non? De à gauche, nous en général, mais là on va aller à droite. Ah bon, ok, là on va pas aller plus loin.
Is a meter from the safe. It doesn't make sense.
Maybe we're missing something. Safe?
I'll lock him up.
You're asking my opinion?
Fuck non.
What next?
We have a card.
Waouh, c'est ingénieux. T'as pas le bon. Ouais, que je dis ça.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see you develop.
Hey, fuck.
Je sais pas, ça parle de quoi? Encore un truc de droite?
Dave, what is happening?
Sarah?
Encore sur l'idéologie du capitalisme, c'est ça? Ah bah bravo.
So green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds his stamp collection.
Regarde la consommation. Oh mais ça va faire mal à la tête ça.
Just more
Oula.
questions. Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear.
Bon, je ferai un jardin sous le jardinage.
Formal dress. A meeting?
Ça fait bien mal à la tête.
With green?
Il n'y a pas besoin de
Let's
consommer
check
quand
where
tu
you
fais du jardin.
came from, Coven.
Il écrivait des trucs utiles. Sérieusement.
Le jeu est beau. Là, ça on peut pas enlever. Le jeu il est magnifique. En plus, il tourne super bien.
What?
Ça fait longtemps que j'ai abandonné l'Europe, moi. Prendre un ascenseur qui fonctionne mal, c'est un peu risqué, mon gars. Quoi, il y a un droit de consommer, tu vois?
James?
Par l'argent, tu peux limiter.
Are you there?
Sarah?
James, I thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
C'est celui qui parle, là.
Who? Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
Il est bien ce jeu, quoi. C'est dommage, j'aurais dû le faire en un seul trait. Le faire en plusieurs fois, quoi.
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
Il parle. Oh vache. Il y a du cadavre.
Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper class.
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him in the law now. Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline.
De toute façon, Jen, tu vas m'envoyer ton livre gratuitement et dédicacé, hein, je pense. Non? Alors... il manque un indice, là. Ah.
He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Maybe I can lift the chandelier. Fire upstairs must have damaged the wires.
J'adore le système d'enquête de jeu.
Why did he fall?
Regarde, ça ressemble trop au
Where's the
Batman Arkham.
killer? Chris Everson. He'd sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the campaign.
What did you do to deserve your mask? Maybe you actually wore it every day.
Alors.
Shot. Needs a closer look.
Ah. Ça, c'est du 47, c'est sûr.
The Emperor of Screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies.
They learn to live a lie.
Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty. the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve.
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head. Blagojevich. Journalistic scum.
Eh, tu le grappin, quoi. Ah bah dis donc.
Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
A shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. Was that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
He aimed toward the piano.
Pourquoi je peux pas passer, moi?
Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. How to quell the masses. Oh, nice. They even think about us after hours.
Well, their plans will have to wait.
Comment réprimer les masses? Stratégie. 3 grands axes. Patricia, sénatrice opposée au gouvernement, elle gagnera la confiance des masses et les braquera sur autre chose que l'amendement. Chris, le gouvernement annoncera des mesures de sécurité renforcées. Ça doit être la thèse de Holjet. J'arrête parce qu'elle va me tuer. Ils disent des sujets de diversion. Parler à l'assistance. Contacter tous les 3 dehors. Et ça a été fait. T'es qui, toi?
Like you got hit by a truck. Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer?
Le Conseil et moi-même ont décidé d'accueillir favorablement votre quête Vous conviez au club. Voilà, ils ont invité tout le monde. J'ai compris.
Shit. Not enough data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? It doesn't make sense. Looks too rich for my blood.
Ah,
A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me. Where are you keeping this company? I'm asking the questions this time. Sorry it's too late. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down.
ils tiraient sur qui tous ces gens? Là, lui il était énervé avec son. Passer les bouts de verre. Bonne question. Là.
Bingo. So you were sitting here. You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? That's where you were hiding. Fucking wiring. You've had your chance. No need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
He was done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight. Yet something or someone stopped him.
Ah,
He shot at
qui a
Blagojevich.
tiré, qui a
Low.
tiré?
Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway. Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her.
Glass? A lot of shrapnel? Where did it come from? I'll get back to that. This reminds me of something. I saw one just like it in the safe. Only degenerates can afford to... High voltage. Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this contraption.
Pas trop mettre les doigts dans l'électricité, c'est pas trop conseillé. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Pardon.
Keep his skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us.
Que se passe-t-il? Ah bah ça explique tout.
Now I know where the damn glass came from. I thought nothing could surprise me today. Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos. I don't know you. They slaughtered him and bled
Bah lui,
him
vu la
for
tête,
fun.
si on voit que ses cheveux.
Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
It's time for pictures of your friend.
Bizarre. Comment c'est possible?
Senator Patricia Terrence.
On l'avait pas vu encore.
This is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll. The wound looks burnt. Someone was shooting at close range? Blood trail. And anything else? How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you couldn't do the right thing. Let me show you whose side you picked.
How fucking kind of you. Star. I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish. .9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from. Straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position.
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. Looks like you almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds. Blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
Before you got her.
Génial quand tu as tenu.
Like hell.
Qu'est-ce qu'elle faisait avec le monsieur?
Used them as a shield. She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move.
Comment c'est son histoire là-bas? Non, c'est pas mort.
Was she trying to escape? Same weapon?
Publication fidèle aux traditions de la famille, nous tâchons. Ah, ok. Vous êtes dessus, je pense.
Ah, yeah, 9mm. And empty. You were shooting blindly at Cadus.
Et non. C'est plus une balle là-bas, hein. Là à côté.
here knows each other.
Pourquoi j'ai rien? Là-dedans. Je prends un 10. Trop bien. Pas aller plus loin. Là, ça marche pas. Tout ça. Ah. Ah, il y a un couteau là. Là, je le voyais pas. Ah, voilà. Pas toujours facile de trouver des indices avec les lumières et tout. Ah, faut pas être daltonien, je crois.
Drake's blood. And maybe yours too.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her. Was she waiting for her moment? Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you? Bled. Burned skin. They had to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel. She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else get your attention? Almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kata's shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach.
Pas facile à voir les indices, je trouve, pourtant c'est une toute petite partie. Je fais le tueur.
A bullet from a revolver. Probably Katis's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy.
On va savoir qui il est au bout d'un moment. Quoi?
You're lucky as fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier?
C'est lui qui a balancé le boost.
Lucky. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where?
C'est chiant qu'on peut pas sauter. Je vais faire des grands tours à chaque fois. Je reviens au même point.
Let's see where you take me. Another. This must be a dead end.
Là.
So close. Olympus comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover. Fucking Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them. Gee, we go back to the beginning. Edward Green. What did you have on him?
Look around. Do you really think anyone would need more than what you see?
Le sexe, là, notamment. Oh, pardon.
I recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit. Right in this one? Age 21. Some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
The youngest bodies possible. No certificates.
Le corps?
They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites... why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers. Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back.
He's the one killing them. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only
Is
one
this a
I
date?
spend time with?
Sérieux? Salut, Olgen.
Sarah? You there? Fuck.
Quoi?
I've restored the power. That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, l'histoire elle est tordue quoi.
Since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls?
J'ai pas dû faire le jeu en premier coup parce que j'ai peur qu'on va savoir qui c'est, j'ai pu me rappeler
Or
dans l'histoire.
will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her?
This much gel could blow up the Senate.
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here.
Yes.
And the victims?
Maybe they want revenge.
What kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
I'm not green. You can't buy me.
Premier indice, j'aurais jamais dû.
The silence in my
J'en fais
earpiece
l'histoire,
was
mais
even
premier
more
indice, j'en fermerai pas la
overwhelming
porte.
than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah. How could I let myself be tricked like this? Where she lived, not how she lived. I would say below poverty line. If not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her. Sarah needs electricity, and lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. Cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you?
Le jeu est magnifique.
From here, you can smell the deadly stench of the slums. How can you live here? Seem connected to the net. Damn it. Electric current powers up the antenna. It must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look.
Ah, il y a plusieurs freins. Je sais pas si j'ai choisi.
It has to be here. I hope I'm not too late. Sarah?
Ah, frappe quand même. T'enfonces pas la porte comme ça. Malheureux.
The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week. What is this place?
Ouais, il est louche, Sarah, moi je dis. Je la lis. Il est pas clair depuis le début. On descend, ça donne quoi? Oh, c'est bizarre. Voilà, son nom gravé sur le mur. On commence à avoir une petite idée. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Une marionnette, calme-toi.
I'd be an easy target.
Give it up! You're trapped!
Funny. You're the one bleeding.
You get one fucking chance. One!
Great. Just show yourself.
Where is she?
Ah, je dis ça, mais je pense que j'ai compris.
I'm counting to 3. 1.
Who the hell are you?
Ugh. I'm a department officer. You're gonna end up in the bank, you cunt.
Ah non. C'est sa femme. Un doute entre les deux. Ah oui. Sarah. Douté. Depuis le début, je m'en doutais que c'était.
How about letting me know you're dropping by next time?
Sure thing.
It's just a scratch. You can't hit anything in this body.
Well, lucky us.
Sunken face, bloodshot eyes like a junkie. James, you know how strung out you look?
The charms of a reimbursed shell. They could only afford Class E.
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow, 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 ow.
Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions
C'est pas
too.
ça.
One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into? And you're smoking too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
This body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
So, are you going to tell me where you got it?
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Cara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
It's all right. You can trust me.
Okay. I rented my body on the black market.
Ça, un officier de liaison.
The body department liaison.
Oh, look who's holier than fuck.
these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable. One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. Back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Taylor.
Greatest treasure in this stuff. We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. Kept digging for normal people. Portrait of misery, desperation, but for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
It's taken a while.
Almost 5 years, but it was our livelihood. We were dirt poor and surrounded by dirt, but we felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Sister?
No. We were in love. I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back.
Which?
She only thought of others, never herself. Selfless to a fault. After a month, her subscription expired. And we were broke. There was no one to help. She wound up in the bank. And the body went to auction.
Ben, si la société vient un jour comme ça, oui, des abonnements pour
And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it
être
takes.
immortel.
You get it now?
Oh, fuck! Damn it. Got any ambrosia
Ouais,
anywhere?
un cordon à trouver au marchand
Anything higher
noir.
octane?
I'll
Elle n'a
pour
plus
us
d'abonnement non
something.
plus. C'est pour
Or
ça
you
qu'elle
can
a
also
encore de
help
vieille.
yourself to ambrosia in the
Elle a
bedroom.
30 ans en tout. Ça valent pas tout. 16 ans. Orchestre sécurisé.
This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
And shoot the shelf above the burglar?
I'd have time to reload and finish the piece of shit.
In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy? I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
So you're just lying to them?
Didn't you hear what I said? I do it for them.
Yeah, I heard. What if Taylor left you the same kind of will?
It's not the same.
Why not let them choose?
I don't know, honestly. How much easier would it be if we just died?
I wouldn't say it's easier. It's different. Trust me.
Why do I always do this? Sorry. Sometimes I think that might be better. We get our time here and we can use it, and then, even if there was no after, maybe here and now matter more.
On traque. Quand tu vas rejoindre la police, pour tes frères.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking.
I saw the name on the cabinets. Did they...
Don't worry, they're all alive.
Là, j'aurais dû
Doing
plus
pretty
fouiller,
well.
c'est pour ça que j'ai
They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
Charlie s'appelle Taylor.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never going to be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Do you know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. A regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
And how about we get revenge on this whole sick fucking system?
Like that's possible.
We created this system, or at least let it become a reality.
Speak for yourself. I'm a newborn, remember?
Un truc que j'ai pas regardé.
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast. And you? Why'd you become a cop?
On va $110.
Oh,
Ah merde, j'aurais dû lui dire la
not worth
vérité.
going into.
C'est trois que je fais. Je mens, c'est pas beau. Il faut que je trouve la dernière question. Je vais pas regarder. Il manque. Ah. Ah, ça. La synchronisation.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Lucky me. Mine don't fade. They haunt me, more literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
We're at the movies, and Rachel tries to convince me it's a crime flick she's already seen. They were all the same to her, and of course she's teasing me, and I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Right now, I'd give anything to be sitting there next to her. I'd focus all my attention on her.
Maybe then you wouldn't remember it. Maybe it's the imperfect moments that create the most precious memories.
Pas trop le dernier. La recherche de vraiment. Troisième, c'est pas très grave. Non, c'est quoi qui est derrière?
2057, bioresurrection. Scientists have painstakingly developed a formula of plant nutrients, which can resurrect any plant, even with the smallest amount of sunlight. Soon, living museums will bloom again.
Le dernier, c'est peut-être une conversation forcée à toast. Il manque un truc, mais je sais pas quoi.
Bottoms up.
Et à l'honnêteté, on est comme ça.
I think we're gonna need it.
Okay.
Ouais, t'es pas très convaincu. Faut passer ça. Quel but tu joues ton corps?
What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Ah oui, parce qu'elle loue son vrai corps. C'est pour ça qu'elle récupère un corps de vieille, j'ai pas compris.
Sarah, please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Ugh, calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Okay. I'll trust you.
Fais confiance. Et où êtes chaud pour le raid? Merci beaucoup.
Much appreciated.
Comment allez-vous?
Ça veut dire bonjour en japonais. Et à partir d'aujourd'hui, vous avez intérêt à vous en souvenir.
Ah bah, tranquille. Et mon petit jeu tranquille.
Give one to me.
No. A recycled body?
Allez,
After what
tu es
I've
sur
seen,
quoi?
it's hard to swallow.
Ah, attends. Je vais faire une pause. Je fais une pause. C'est bon. J'ai même pas eu que t'étais en live. Ah, je suis en quarty. Tu peux te faire ton SO, Wacho, je suis désolé. En division 2. Ça marche. Je suis au clavier. Attends. Non, mais je vais faire mieux que ça. Hop. Je suis en QWERTY sur un clavier AZERTY. Hop. C'est bon. Changer ça. Bing. Ça va, vous avez bien joué, vous avez tué plein de gens.
They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
On va la croire si tu le dis. Ah zut, tape. J'ai pas passé mon clavier dans le QWERTY.
We can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
Tu es sûr de toi, hypocrite? Non, tu es sûr de toi, on ne parle pas comme ça.
Sure you know what you're doing. You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
Ah, encore des saisons à...
I have nightmares. Every single fucking night.
Vous êtes à combien de saisons sur The Division?
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
There's your
protège.
nightmares, not hers. You're projecting your fears where they don't exist.
Merci pour ton follow,
James,
c'est Mac.
I have to save her.
Oh, j'ai mal prononcé ton nom.
You understand?
Deuxième saison de l'année 6. Pour Rachel, je serai prêt à tout. Et nous les gentils, pour Rachel, je serai prêt à tout.
I get it. Sometimes you have to cross the line. And if you do it, at least make it for someone you love.
Well, I don't know if that's what I want.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
Thanks for being straight with me.
Press your finger.
I can handle it.
Ah, ça va se finir l'histoire. On est plus sur un jeu narratif ce soir. Non, sur la chaîne on fait plus du Hitman. Il y a un truc que j'ai pas débloqué. Faut faire avancer la
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me why you stormed...
Juste pour l'histoire, on est dans un monde distopique. La mort n'existe plus. On change de corps en corps, mais il y a des gens qui vendent leur corps, qui retrouvent les corps plus vieux. Bah, c'est tout un mélange, un gros trafic. Et c'est toute une histoire politique derrière, de magouilles et compagnie. Voilà. Et on est en train d'enquêter dessus.
in here like a lunatic.
I told you, I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Mm-hmm. Can you fire up the board here?
No.
Do it the old way then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously?
Alors,
what surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his
Comment
body?
je vais manipuler quelqu'un? Je voulais tuer Sarah.
We better go one step at a
C'était un
time.
peu notre guide.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to
Donc
sort
on
it
est
out.
allé vite fait la
Okay.
retrouver en croyant
Where
que
do
la
we start?
personne mystère allait la tuer. Toi, elle est
James,
pas
I
venue.
managed to get what was in Green's
Moi, au
safe.
début, je croyais que
There were
c'était Sarah.
recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
Alors, poum, 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 poum. On peut pas les prendre les indices?
His own transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing.
Vous posez n'importe où là? Le mode de parenthèse du meurtrier, les symboles et les dates. Récemment, les dates des morts et
Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
Why didn't we have access to these recordings?
They were in the red room.
I'll try to get to them. I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have and this system.
And our system isn't perfect? At least for them.
It turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster.
Fucking dumber.
Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them. How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself? It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. Should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke.
Selma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit, I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer. I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there? Apart from the obvious.
Together
tous les
they worked on how
résultats
to
d'enquête
calm
que
the
j'ai fait
riots,
juste avant.
how to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
Dickheads. Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
I still don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really use the...
It's... At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it.
Alors. D'ailleurs, de Green. Bon, c'est
Erosion
l'enregistrement
of
en premier.
consciousness. Never heard of something like that.
Neither did I. That means he was weaker than we thought.
Maybe there is something that has a negative effect, like synchro tests, only in reverse. Maybe there is something that has a negative effect, like synchro tests, only in reverse.
Là. Non, gouvernement.
There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
Là, je serais bon. Mode d'opération, le meurtrier.
And it all comes down to this? Fucking why?
Art for art's sake? They didn't die because of money.
Yeah, they had plenty of it. There had to be another reason.
Dans le puzzle, c'est pas le plus. Non, regarde l'hypothèse. Dis-le, hein, normalement. Voilà. C'est quoi celui-là?
You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Wow, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in.
Ça va, c'est pas assez complexe comme ça de rajouter des trucs là?
Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that. Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs. The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Once the king is knocked down, the game's usually over.
Someone's getting better at game metaphors.
Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
Il existe, non? Non? Ah, j'ai pas lu. Comme un couillon. J'ai beaucoup plus rien à faire.
How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all this.
Were you close with Seth?
Sure.
C'était même sa
Who's my
coéquipière.
Why do you ask?
I remember you mentioned that you even talked with him about synchro problems.
We've been sitting in a car for several dozen years. Had to talk about something.
The first time he ended up reconstructing an Icarite?
Mm-hmm.
You blaming yourself?
Cops look out for their partners. And he was my friend. So, yeah. I blame myself. I hope he gets back on his feet after all this.
Donc ça a des conclusions.
Let's try to draw some conclusions. It all comes down to one question. Could Green really be a puppet?
I thought so, but the more I watch the Red Room and foyer footage, the more I doubt it. Green, the way he gestures and talks to himself, he looks crazy.
Talking to yourself doesn't mean you're crazy.
You know what I mean, when he's waving his arms and hurting himself. But I have no idea what taking over a body would look like. Fuck, I don't know. Which one of them was behind this? Green or the killer?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
Vous savez qu'il y en a un, c'est Green qui tirait ficelle. J'en sais rien. Bonne question. Allez, que c'est le meurtrier.
He's a murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants.
Ah, j'aurais dû dire le contraire.
He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos, so what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a
Je
pro,
veux dire que ce soit
after
quelqu'un
all.
qu'on connaît, le meurtrier.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from
On est
reports.
vraiment dans la
Check
Batcave.
the final death.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No, shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
Je suis seul de la peur, j'ai gagné. Ah, mais ça va. Là, on est où, là? Il est mort. Là, c'est quoi ça? Zéro à plein d'anus, d'anus.
Rachel!
Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Prior to the city are drawing near to Green's farewell location, Central Park. Everyone in the area is asked to leave the area for their own safety and security, according to the police.
Dude, are you there? Hello? This guy looks shady and he's connected. Oh, this guy's... Wait for me, we'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
You're
Il est
not
mort.
really here. You're just a cocktail of desynchro and memories with a garnish of trauma.
Dude, you really don't get it. Don't do anything or you'll do something stupid. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
Je trouverai ce qui s'est
Lean
passé.
on him and get something. I'll find out what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
I can't
Hey,
cover
probably
your ass.
mediocre.
James!
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park.
Il désalue parce qu'il y a des problèmes de synchronisation avec son corps. Et lui, il a changé 3 fois de corps, lui, déjà.
Truth is said to heal. The problem with this statement is that there are only two kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste and narcotics.
Le jeu est superbe. Moi, ce que je vais faire, c'est que je vais m'arrêter là, j'ai faim. Et on finira le jeu demain soir. Et puis après, je pense qu'on retournera sur le Silent Hill 2. Merci Watcho pour ton raid. Merci à tout le monde. Je vais vous faire un petit raid chez quelqu'un. Je sais pas qui stream. Non. Ah, ça va, c'est là. J'ai faim. Le dernier jour de la semaine. Vous n'avez pas de jour férié, vous, demain, en Belgique, monsieur Watcho? Stream. Eh ben, on va aller voir un peu de chez Wizon. faire un tour là-bas. Ah bah oui, je suis pas un peu con. Je savais pas si vous étiez quand même, si c'était férié. Sur toi, tu bosses peut-être toi, parce que dans le resto, tu bosses sûrement quoi. Ah bah oui, c'est bien ce qui me semblait. Allez, je t'en dis merci encore, merci à tout le monde, et puis bon, on se retrouve demain soir. Je finirai le jeu, de toute façon on doit être pratiquement à la fin. Comme ça on pourra recommencer tranquillement. Je finis tous les petits jeux que j'ai commencé, parce que sinon j'en finis jamais. Allez, à plus.